Hello everyone, welcome to Flosstube number 14, take 2. Did this all once before, right when I got out of work. As my video was uploading, I went through to delete some other videos because they're already on YouTube, I don't need them anymore. And I deleted the one I was uploading. So, I get to do it again, because it was not in my recycle bin, and apparently the only way to recover a deleted video is to download some sort of recovery thing. Not doing it. I'll just record again, this time with a beverage. So, we eat dinner, and then I told my husband, I said, I'm going to go downstairs and re-record this before my son goes to bed. But look at it this way. The first one was a pre-run. This should be much shorter. So let's get straight into the stitching because I have no idea what I talked about before. I do know that I showed you my one of my kittens. They turned 1 yesterday, and he was over here meowing at me, so I picked him up and showed him, and he was super cute. And guess what? He's not here now. So let me grab this off the floor. Okay. So, first things first, I stitched on something other than full coverage. If you guys saw my last video, I'm basically focusing on full coverage for July because I'm doing full coverage Fanatics July bingo, and then I'm doing the Tour de France with the Facebook group called Stitchtalk HAED Challenges. So let's go ahead with the non-full coverage first. So this one, I actually have to pull the picture up on here because I didn't, it should still be pulled up from, it is. So this is called Winter Chalkboard, and it was designed by Cathy Habermann. She's the designer behind Hands On Design. So this one came out in, I want to say it was one of those keepsakes calendars from a couple years ago. Well, we ended up getting it through, I believe Kaufman's still owns the rights to it. So we were able to get the pattern through them. So I'm doing this on 28 count black Lugana. Oh, if you hear the meow, it's a kitten. My husband just came down to change his clothes. So, I really like this. I had started it originally. I showed this a long time ago on this slate linen, 32 count. Hated it. Hated the way my stitches looked. This was not the right way to try linen, let me tell you. So, using called for DMC on this one. I really like it a lot. So she is coming out with, she already released, I believe it's called Let's Talk Autumn. And that is kind of expanding on this because this was the only winter chalkboard one that she did. She didn't do any other seasons. So I believe there's going to be a Let's Talk Winter. But autumn just came out, and that one should be arriving soon, I hope. And then I did Bloomtopia. I was a couple of releases behind on this one, and oof, I do not still have this one up. And I didn't download the final release. But this is what it looks like. I only have a little bit of the border left to do. So I just have this border right here down to right there. Very close to being done. Very close. And I use DMC, but I actually just went off stash. So if I didn't have the certain color, I just used that Corey Hoover React app website to find the DMC color that I did have. I threw this down there and I didn't even put my floss back in it. So, I have to say, I've been thinking about how, like last night, sitting there, I did my stitches for Tour de France, and then I said, you know, I really just want to stitch on one of my whips, which is why I pulled out Winter Chalkboard. And this is one of those Amazon A4 bags, this mesh pocket. Just, usually I'd put my pattern in there so I can see what's in it, but since this one is a PDF, I just put a little tag on it. But I decided to grab it out, and I realized when I started looking through my original basket of whips, this was pre-Mania whips, there were a lot of them that I really wanted to work on. So I think I'm horribly easily enabled, and everyone was doing Mania, they're doing all these starts, and I just, you know, being the first time I'd ever done Mania, I was like, I want to do all the starts too. Well, now I start thinking about it, and I'm like, there's a lot of stuff that I wouldn't, if I was to do it today, I would not stitch. So I think there's a lot of stuff that's probably going to get taken out. That's going to get completely taken apart, and I may give those charts away that I know I'm never going to stitch. I'm not sure yet, but I do know that I need to just stitch what I love. I shouldn't be trying to follow along with everyone else and stitch everything else. So Bloomtopia is one of those things that if I was to see the whole thing now, I probably wouldn't stitch it. I do like it, but it's not something that I love. And I mean, you know what? It goes to a good cause. It's Fat Quarter Shops. See, and I said all this earlier, and now I can't remember what I said and what I didn't. Can't believe I deleted my video. Oh, such a noob. So, Fat Quarter Shops charity chart. They also have a charity quilt pattern that's the same, Bloomtopia. You can find it on the Jolly Jabber blog. It's just jollyjabber.com. And you can donate to Make-A-Wish. So the pattern for the quilt and the chart for the cross stitch are technically free, but they ask for a donation if you can. That money goes to Make-A-Wish, and then they're going to be doing another one just like it next year, so we're going to have another cross stitch for it. And you know what? I might end up doing that cross stitch too, just because it goes to a good cause. And I would rather do the cross stitch and it be not something I'm totally in love with than use all that fabric for a quilt and not be happy. So, either way, it's for a good cause. So those are the two older whips that I worked on this week, and I have a feeling as long as I don't delete this video, I will do my oh, I don't need to. Today's a rest day for Tour de France. I don't need to stitch on that today. I could pull out whatever I want tonight and stitch on it. I'm okay with that. So let me show you where I got to with, we'll start with this one. So this is Heaven and Earth Designs, artwork by Melissa Dawn. Look what I did. I printed out the first page of my charts. So this is Mini Autumn Cat Magic. So I worked on a little more of the outside edge. There's actually 2 colors of brown in here. And then I started working on the hat. Love it. Such a cute kitty. And, I mean, a lot of this is going to be a lot of solid blocks of color. There's going to be some confetti in there too. But, I mean, in general, a lot of solid blocks of color. So, this one is on 25 count. I didn't even mention that. Bloomtopia is on 14 count Graceful Gray. Ada. This is 25 count Easy Grid Lugana. Got it from 123 Stitch. And I did have 1 day's worth of work on Mini Dark Goddess. So there's that one. I know the picture's tiny. And I only did about 100 stitches. So this probably looks exactly the same as it did last week. And then Now this one is 25 count Lugana that oh no! There we go. Mini Citrine. So I actually gridded this one myself, and don't worry, I learned my lesson. I know, do not use DMC to grid. I learned that after the fact. Yeah, you definitely want to use the Sulky Sliver or get Easy Grid fabric. Thank you, Don. Where'd you go? Come here, buddy. Oh, hold on. Maybe we can do it again. Come here. Come here, Don. Nope, he's like, I remember what happened last time. You picked me up and showed me to them. So, this is Mini Citrine. I worked on, for Tudor France, it was anywhere from 167 to 218 stitches per day this week. So I did just a little bit more here, and then I just started working on all this purple right here. Starting tomorrow is the last leg. So it's like 6 more stages, I think. Maybe 7. But I'm going to get this filled in, and then hopefully I'll try and get some more up here. Or I may just go back to the purple down here. We'll see. Whatever I feel like, I guess. So, those were my full coverages for this week. This weekend is 24 hours of cross stitch. If you haven't ever heard of that, it is basically exactly what it sounds like, except the original 24 hours of cross stitch was 24 hours straight. Now, Jen Lee from Quirks and Stitches, she has a Facebook group that's hashtag 24 hours of cross stitch, and you can find her on Instagram. She also has a Flosstube, but so now it's over the weekend. So from Friday until Sunday, just stitch for 24 hours. There's no real rules to it. You kind of make your own, whether you're team sleep or, you know, team awake. But I won't be participating because I'm going to my sister's. My husband and my kids really want to see their cousins. And my sister's pretty much a homebody anyway. She homeschools. And so they're not really going anywhere. So we figure it's fairly safe to go see them. They're a couple hours away, just south of Fort Wayne. And we have some friends that live not too far from Fort Wayne. So we're probably going to meet up with them and have a beverage. If we can find a place that has some good outdoor seating. We want to be as safe as possible. We don't want anyone to get sick. So if everyone comes, there will be 5 of us having some drinks. Should be a good time. I miss them. I miss them. So that's pretty much it for cross stitch. See, this is what happens when you try and do it a second time. Everything's all messed up. So I have just a tiny little bit of stash acquisition. A couple of weeks ago, Fat Quarter Shop had this 14 count Aida Natural Light on their flash sale. So I was like, never hurts to have, hi buddy, what are you doing? He's got food, don't worry. He just got fed too. So it never hurts to have extra. And I like stitching on Aida. There are certain projects that look amazing on Aida. And then there's other projects where I'd rather stitch on even weave. Still not quite brave enough for that linen. But I also got, see now it's all messed up because Be Stitch Me, I actually got when she did her, not this past Friday, but the Friday before, she did Friday Night Fight Night. And I didn't go for any of the contender colors. I just wanted to find a good, like, neutral Lugana just to have in my stash. And I found one. I don't know what the color is. It's good, though. It's a great neutral. And it's got just the right amount of modeling to not take away from the stitching. Let's see. So, yes. I'm very thrilled about this one. Very thrilled with this color. And happy that I got it, too. I'd almost forgotten about it. And then jumped on and almost everything was gone. And I saw this and I was like, oh, it's mine. It's mine. So it's 18 by 27. This is a good hunk of fabric. So there will be a lot of stuff I can put on here. And then I just got this today. So if you guys haven't gotten your Color and Cotton July Fabric Club fabric yet, then you probably don't want to see this color. But just look away. So I got the Lugana 32 count and it's called Pearwood. Oh, it was better before. All of a sudden it went like, I love it. I love it a lot. I'd almost be willing to use this side instead because there's a little bit more up here. And the top of this one, it doesn't come through as much. I don't know, I love this color. So, no idea what I'm going to put on it, but it's in my stash. I may actually, that Let's Talk Autumn, I'll have to look at that because I bet that would probably work really good on here. We'll have to see. And then I also got 3 Owl Threads. I do their Classic Colorworks 10. I kind of want to build a little bit of a hand-dyed floss stash so that I've got it to substitute when I need to. Just because, you know, I really don't have any hand-dyed flosses except for what I've gotten for specific things. So I just kind of wanted to have a little bit of a collection of them to substitute when I need to. I don't know, I might do a couple of months of this just to get a little bit of a start, and I don't want to end up with hundreds of hand-dyed flosses and then need a cabinet like my yarn cabinet. It's the last thing I want. So I'm going to show these. If you have not gotten your 3 Owl Threads Classic Colorworks yet, then feel free to look away. So this is all of them together. And then actually I'm going to hold up this Color and Cotton fabric and show you. So I got Blacksmith Blue. Wait, let's do it this way. This one is Barn Door. Calico Kitty. Look at the color. This is so cool. I don't know what I'm going to use that for, but I'll figure it out. Bunny Honey is gorgeous. I like that one a lot. This one is Almost Auburn. That's cool. It's like mustardy and rusty. Blushing Beauty. I believe I already have this one for one of the Little House Needleworks charts. Black Coffee. I definitely already have this. I do not mind having another one because I have it for Kringles. This is Balsam Fir. Camouflage. And Bing Cherry. Which is funny because we actually have cherries in the fridge right now. They had them at the store. My husband got them. He was very excited. He loves cherries. So those are the ones that I got from 3 Owl Threads. Nothing works now. Nothing works. Second try at a video, nothing works. So that's basically all I have for stitching. Plans for this week are to still stick with full coverage. Tonight I'm probably just going to stitch on whatever I want because my kids are kind of being buttholes now and I've had to redo my video, which means I'm missing out on time. I mean, not really missing out on time, but I could be helping my husband with crazy children. So that's pretty much it. I have just a little bit of knitting and a little bit of quilting if you guys want to stick around and see those. This wrap behind me is actually called the Bestole My Heart. Right. Yes. Cheryl Faust is the designer of this, F-A-U-S-T. You can find her on Instagram and on Ravelry. She's the designer of this. It has different, you can kind of see it more in the cream section. There's different textures in each band. And then there's some stripes around in the middle. This is an amazing beginner project because There are no increases or decreases. You cast on, it's knits and purls mixed together to make these textures. And then you're changing colors. That's it. It's a super easy pattern. It's fantastic. This is one of those things that for down here, I would totally wear. You know, it's kind of a basement. It's halfway underground. So, you know, now that we've got the floors done, it could get chilly down in here in the winter. This I can throw on over my shoulders and just keep sewing or whatever down here. So I made that in 2016. That was a test knit for her. So if you like it, check it out, because this was a very enjoyable knit. I'm saying a lot today. So my mystery knit along, I finished clue 3 and I had forgotten to bring it last week. I left it at work. So the beginning of clue 4, we doubled our stitches. I believe I have like 526 stitches or some crazy number like that. So clue 3 was, this band either went with clue 2 or with clue 3. I can't remember. But this big band of texture there, clue 3. And then this is actually the start of clue 4. I got 4 rows done. And I think I have like 8 more to go. This is a really easy clue. It's a short clue. But it's a lot of stitches. I already am going to have to put another, a longer cable in. And I have up to a 60-inch cable. So I will probably have to find that and get this transferred over. So this is the Stillness Shawl Mystery Knit Along. I believe after clue 4, there's clue 5 for sure. I don't think there's 6 clues. I think it's only 5. But at least I remember to bring it home today so you guys can see it. I still am in love with these colors. And I can't wait to get it done, but I feel behind now because the next clue comes out tomorrow. I don't think there's any way that I'm going to get that clue done, because I probably won't work on it tonight. I'll probably work on it tomorrow. I don't know. I want to finish Bloomtopia tomorrow. So there's this sweater that I love. Hold on. There we go. So it's from Andrea Mowry, and this is Weekender Light. So this one is a fingering weight version of her very popular Weekender sweater. You can find the pattern for this on her website. It's Drea Renee Knits, or you can get it on Ravelry. And the Weekender is her worsted version, and the Weekender Light is a fingering version. So I really like that lighter weight version of the sweater. But I can't justify the price of using the same yarn that she did. Especially if I don't know if I'm gonna love how it looks on me. So I went for very economical yarn and knit picks. This is Stroll Tweed. I only needed 7 skeins of this. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 skeins of this. These are 50-gram balls of yarn. These are nice because you don't have to wind them, Erin 2 Martini Stitcher. You don't have to wind these. You can just pull them right from the end. But this is a little bit, it's looking a little more red on there, and it's actually a little more of a Merlot purpley. It's a little bit darker purpley than what it's showing on the screen. I'm excited though to do this because I don't have a sweater this color, and this is apparently a very easy, quick sweater. So I also got, so I have Knit Picks interchangeable needles, and I have their wood ones. I have Caspian, and then I also have their nickel ones. They came out with aluminum ones. So I decided that I'm going to use these on this sweater. I heard they're really good. I don't know. We'll see. But it's nice because their interchangeable sets go from a size 4 up to an 11, and then there's a 10.5. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10.5, 11. And then it comes with 2 different lengths of cable, I believe. Oh, there's 4 cables in here. 2 24-inch, a 32, and a 40. Nice. And these ones come with, ooh, they come with black cables. My Caspians came with green ones, and my nickel needles came with purple ones. So now I'll have black ones too. I kind of wish they would do the color for the size of the cable, like 24-inch or green, you know, 40-inch or purple, 60-inch or black. I kind of wish they'd do it that way, because then I wouldn't have to measure them and find out how long it is. So, that's it for the knitting part. Now, for the quilting. I got caught up on my mystery quilt along that is called, hold on, I got a bit of a mess here. Okay, so it's called Jelly Snowflake Quilt Along, and you guys saw these ones last week. So I had 2 different prints for these 4 blocks. So there's 2 of each print. And then I got, this weekend I did a lot of sewing. Now I got block 2 done. Here's the thing with these. Super cute, right? This rectangle right here with the 2 triangles and then the 1 triangle is called, they're called flying geese. Never done flying geese before. They're not easy. Not at all. This block was a struggle, and it's not measuring correctly. It's a little bit short in areas. So I'll figure it out. I'll get it put together. It'll be squared up. It'll be fine. But I really like the fabrics in these. So it's got like the silvery, I think this one has snowflakes and like kind of ornament parts. And then I also did them in the blue with the silvery. So pretty. So that, I had to make 8 of those. So I did 4 of each color. Thankfully, block 3 was much easier. They're all the same. I used 2 different fabrics. These were so much easier to do. Even though this is like the start of a flying geese right here, it was much easier to do. These came out square. They measure correctly. So I got a 1/4-inch foot for my sewing machine. Made all the difference in the world. Oh, it sounds like my little one's getting ready to go to bed. So that is the Jelly Snowflake Quilt Along. You can find that on Fat Quarter Shop's website. Really quickly, if you are into fabric and you like scrap bags, this was 2 scrap bags from Fig Tree and Company's website. It's like shop.figtreeandcompany.com, I believe. I'll link it below. But they had grab bags on there. I mean, you guys, these are not, I mean, some of these are tiny. Like, I'm not ever going to use those. But some of these, look at that. And that's folded. That's a folded piece of fabric. I mean, there's huge pieces of fabric in here. And these are all like the ends where they cut for, like pre-cuts and stuff. So yeah, I mean, crazy amounts of fabric in 2. These were 2 bags. 2 bags. I'm almost done. He's brushing his teeth. So check them out, because yes. And then I have some, I love Fig Tree and Company, their fabrics. Love. Joanna Figueroa is an amazing designer. So I actually got their, this is the, that's Joanna. I don't know if it will, there we go. But this is the solids bundle. So these are all the solids that go with her different collections of fabric. Pretty excited about that. And they're all fat quarters, but it's got the list of the colors. So if I find one that I love in here, I can order more if I need it. And then I got some Orfield thread because I hadn't tried it before. I usually get the Gutermann thread. You can get this at why won't it ever? I don't know. I don't know why it won't focus. My phone does better on focusing, but the lighting's worse. You can get that at Joann's, but I decided to try the Orfield thread too. So I think that's it for this week. I need to go get my little man into bed. At least round 2 was shorter. I'm sure there's stuff I'm forgetting, but that's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Oh, God, look at my baby. I have mask knee. It's mask acne. I don't know what is happening. I've been fine up until this week. And now all of a sudden my face is breaking out, so. Boo. Oh, look it. Now I have threads all over me from my... I'm just a hot mess now, you guys. So with that, I'm getting out of here before I mess anything else up. Let's hope I don't delete this. Because I don't want to do this a third time. Then I'll completely jack it up. So you guys have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye.